Hi there, I'm Michael Goodlin with FiddlerShop.com, and these are the Perfection Planetary pegs. These are geared pegs, which basically turn your violin, viola, or cello pegs more into like guitar pegs. There's a gear inside of the pegs that slow down that ratio. So I'm going to talk about the pros and cons of using them, some little known secrets about them, and some advice on installing them. So let's start with why these exist first of all. If you have a standard wooden peg with a 1-to-1 gear ratio, it can be a hassle sometimes to get your violin to stay in tune or to tune it in general, especially if you live in a climate that has a, changing temperature and changing humidity from day to day or week to week. I'm talking to you, people in the Midwest, my people, I get it. And so it can be difficult if you have a peg that's slipping or sticking to either push against it with your hand while you're tuning, or sometimes you have to take it down and push it into the peg box, or you have to get creative and push it against your knee while you're tuning. So I get it. It can be a big hassle. Enter the Perfection Planetary pegs. And so this system was invented to alleviate that pain, and no more jamming your peg into the peg box if it wouldn't stick, or having to mess with peg dope if it was sticking. It just makes the whole process a lot smoother. Before we get too far, I'm gonna share a little secret with you that some people don't know about, is that the head of the peg does move in and out. The shaft of the peg stays put. That is screwed into the peg box. But when you turn the peg, you can see it turns a little too easily. And so to get it to stay put, once you turn it, you can push it in, and then it stays put. I'll show you a close-up on the cello peg. Let's talk about installation for a second. Here at Fiddler Shop, we're happy to install the pegs on any instrument you purchase, as long as you buy the pegs separately, and there is a labor charge to install them as well, because it takes about an hour of work to install them. If you are a do-it-yourselfer, there is about a 12-minute video on the product page at FiddlerShop.com. You can click the link that's in the description. If you're on YouTube, that video will walk you through all the steps and all the tools you will need to do the installation yourself. Unless you're pretty good at woodworking, I would strongly discourage you from attempting to install these yourself. First of all, is that they come in different sizes, and so you have to measure the peg hole diameter. Newer instruments are going to have a smaller diameter, and older instruments are going to have a bigger diameter. The tools you're going to need for the job are sharp, dangerous, and expensive. We don't sell this stuff at FiddlerShop.com either. Some people who have ventured into this land have reported that even finding the right size reamer was difficult because they didn't have it at their local hardware store. And if something goes wrong, you can't return the damaged pegs. It could also be a much more expensive repair if you have to re-drill the peg holes. It's also very difficult to play your instrument with a sliced or missing finger. So just take them to your local luthier or ask us to install them on your instrument. So all in all, I think they're a fabulous invention because they really do eliminate that hassle of tuning with the pegs, especially if your pegs are always sticking or slipping. And it eliminates that need to do that awkward fine tuner move. You can simply tune everything with the pegs, even the E string. It's a much smoother process. And I think that could improve the sound of your violin, or the tone, if you were able to eliminate the fine tuners on the tailpiece, because that would make the tailpiece a lot lighter. Well, thanks so much for watching. If you're interested in picking up a set of the Perfection Planetary pegs, you can click on this link that's right up here. We'd also love it if you subscribe to FiddlerShop.com so we can keep in touch. If you'd like to know more about Fiddler Shop and everything we do, you can watch this funny intro video down here. Again, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you at FiddlerShop.com.